Are you a first-time homebuyer afraid of making a costly mistake? Then stick around. I'm going to share with you 5 tips to help you on your home hunting journey. Starting with number 1, absolutely most important thing before even stepping foot in a house is to get pre-approved. The best way to do this is to speak with a mortgage broker. Mortgage brokers have access to so many more lending options and packages than just simply going to your bank. Number 2, list price in most cases is completely irrelevant. We see it in the headlines all the time that, so-and-so house sold for 300 grand over asking. Well, of course it did when they underpriced it by 300 grand. List price is a marketing strategy. A lot of agents will list low to generate interest in the property. Some will list spot on and others will list too high. What it comes down to is looking at the sold data, the comparable properties in the neighborhood, so you can make a decision after your pre-approval of where you should be looking based on your budget. Number 3, the internet actually makes things more difficult. Don't get me wrong, I love the internet. I'm sure you do too. It is essential in today's world. However, with so much information available, it becomes overwhelming and it actually stalls many buyers from making that first step. There's just so much to choose from, so much information to dissect. So while it gives this sort of false sense of hope that all the information is out there, it's going to make things easy. After all, I can just get the information, I can see the properties, I can book a showing and buy the house. Simple, right? In reality, it's not that simple. Number 4 is don't get wrapped up in chasing the golden egg. What I mean by this is the picture perfect property. It's at the right price and the best location, everything you're looking for. It's clean, nothing to repair, it's move-in ready, the staging is phenomenal. These types of properties are going to generate the most interest and you're going to find yourself in a multiple offer situation. Emotions can get high and this is how you end up spending more money than maybe you should have on a property. At the end of the day, as long as you're happy, that's what matters. Just keep in mind it's easy to get wrapped up in that perfect golden egg. You get into multiple offers. Meanwhile, a neighbor, maybe the house it's vacant, it's not staged, it's a little smelly and needs fresh paint or a cleaning, and maybe it only has 1 or 2 or no offers. Sacrifice a little bit, save the stress, save the headache, and go for that less desirable home because everyone's over here chasing the egg and there's plenty of opportunity on the other side that many home buyers are missing out on. Last, but certainly not least, is sign a buyer representation agreement with an agent that you like and trust. You have to like them, number 1, because you're going to be spending a lot of time with your agent. If you don't like them, then what's the point? It's just going to lead to frustration. And of course, you have to trust them. This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, financial transaction of your life. If you don't trust them, then there's no point moving forward. Don't just choose the first agent you talk to, and do not call listing agents one by one to go and show the property. The listing agent's job is to protect the seller's interest. Back in the day when you bought a house, it was always buyer beware. There was only listing agents. So this document, this contract was created to protect you as the consumer, as the home buyer, so you have representation on your side. People had begged for something like this. Yes, it's possible to get out of a buyer agreement. Depending on the agent, they may make it more difficult than it needs to be. So that's something to keep in mind. When working with a professional agent, you'll want to sign a BRA before even looking at properties. So you know that your interests are protected. The agent has your back. They're there to work for you and protect you. And it is a two-way street. This contract also protects the agent as well. It establishes that business relationship and protects you as a consumer. There you have it, my top 5 tips on buying your first home. So quick recap. Number 1, get pre-approved before doing anything. Number 2, list price is usually irrelevant. You need access to the sold comparables. Number 3, the internet. It's a wonderful thing, but it can actually make your home search much more difficult. Number 4, don't chase the golden egg, that property that everyone is after, the picture perfect home. You might have to sacrifice a little, but in the long run, you're going to come out way more ahead. And to top it off, number 5 is sign a buyer representation agreement with an agent you like and trust. Thanks so much for watching. Any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you yourself are ready to start your home journey, or maybe you're still a year or 2 down the road, no problem. Contact info is in the description below. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you and see if we are a good fit for each other and how we can get you on the right path to home ownership. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care.